Today I'm going to give you guys my review of the Dallas Wings and Seattle Storm game. This was terrible, guys. So starting off with Paige Bueckers, as I always do, she finishes with 11 points, 2 rebounds, she had 1 steal. She had 0 assists today. You want to know why? Because they stole her fucking assist over and over and over again, okay? I thought this hadn't happened to her before, but then I remembered that game that she played in UConn. I think this was St. John's, January 15th. She should have actually been credited with 1 assist because she had one to AZ, but 0 assists in a game because they saw her assist over and over and over again, okay? And they did not help this woman today. How many times do I say that they do not set the fucking screen? Over and over and over again, Seattle's collapsing in. They're double teaming her. They're triple teaming her. They're making her get the ball out of her hands and pass the ball. And they are not helping her with setting these screens. And when she's passing them the ball, they're blowing the assist. So they're going to put pressure on her all game, which is what they did. And she didn't even play this full game because we got blown out so badly, okay? I think it was somewhere midway through the third quarter, something like that. She got sat and didn't play the rest of the game. Because why? Why? Like, what's the reason? Because nobody is going to help her anyways. Nobody's going to help her anyways, okay? So yeah, Seattle, they understood their defensive assignment, okay? And they said anyone but Paige, and that's exactly what they did the whole game. Nobody helped Paige, okay? She was able to catch into most of the free throws, okay? So we take those things because they were fouling her all the way throughout this game. Probably should have went to the line a few more times because she got fouled so many times. As you guys know, I always have to leave here with something. We're in double figures again today. Her 30th consecutive game in double figures, okay? And she also has the other record that she broke, which I will talk about, and she had a 3 as well. So we take that. I believe this was her 3, so we happy about that. And this was the mid-range that she had over Dominique Malunga, so I'm happy about that too. Now I wanted to go into some of her records that she broke the last game and this game as well. So they had this on the TV. Tied WNBA rookie scoring record with 44 points, Cynthia Cooper, 1997. First in the league to score 40-plus points while shooting 80% field goal. Set franchise record for most 10-point games rookie season, 29. This is old, now it's 30. And tied Enrique for second in franchise history for 35-point games as a rookie too. So we love that. And shout out to the Dallas Wings media team for making this really cool graphic to celebrate Paige after the 40 piece that she had last game. Dallas Wings media team knew that Connecticut Sun media team was taking their chain, and they did something about it. They posted this really cool edit the other day as well. So we love that for Paige. This is something else for Paige. The only players to score in double figures in each of their first 30 career games. Paige Bueckers, Asia Wilson, Candace Parker, and Cynthia Cooper. Elite company, don't you think? Okay. Like I said, Paige Bueckers got so many first team all WNBA, ahead of her, MVP, all that. Like Paige, she did everything that she could. Maddie was the only person who helped Paige today. Another record for Paige, but milestone, she has surpassed Cynthia Cooper as the fastest player in WNBA history to record 500 points, 150 assists, and 50 steals. So we love that for Paige. Paige is generational. Paige is making history every game. So you guys know I have to leave here with something. The pre-game fit. I do like the fit. I forgot to say this earlier, but they had some graphic talking about down to earth for Paige, which it's disingenuous because number 1, she didn't play the full game, and number 2, they did not help her as well. So you have those things that irritated me. But I like the fit. I go on into my tweets from the game that I agree with. So this one, when will Dallas get offense from these 5 on the court? The commentators are sick. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, the offense without Paige is just terrible hoops, and tonight was in general terrible hoops. Mind you, they also try to discredit her 40 piece, which I have a tweet for that later, but I'm tired of it, bro. Like, the personnel has to get better next year. This one, we take Paige out, lose momentum, then it's on her to get him back. Exactly, bro. She had an 8 straight, and he takes her out for no reason. This one, Storm got that geriatric whistle, bro. Exactly, bro. So many times they call foul and foul and foul and foul. It was some BS, bro. And Paige was getting fed up. I think there was a clip of her saying, these fucking refs, and, this other part where she was like, that's not a fucking foul, bro. Paige don't get mad like that. But, they were on BS. This one, Nneka just said they'll have 5 people guarding Paige because she deserves that type of respect. But Richard from Nebraska will tell you defenses are just letting her score. Exactly, bro. Shout out to Nneka, that's mother. This one, Dallas to Paige after she sits down for water and the other team goes on a run, bro. And this clip, I thought it was funny. This one, and people ask why Paige's assists are low. Like I said, bro, they really sold her assist, okay? Haley had this one right near the basket that she sold, and over again, they sell the assist. It's really annoying. This is what I was talking about earlier. Why when Paige starts getting hot in the game, he subs her off. Are we dumb or something? Exactly what I'm talking about. This one, he sits Paige for way too long in the first half and then expects her to drag them back into the game. This one, field goal attempts in the first half. Paige with 5 and Grace Berger with 5. You see the problem? Grace Berger cannot score the basketball. She was terrible today. Grace Berger FC, it's not good for y'all. This one, the Dallas Wings are such an unserious organization, from their coaching to their medical staff to journalists and to their broadcasting team, because what do you mean the commentators just said 44 points were due to bad defense? Just an embarrassing organization all around. Free Paige. Exactly what I'm talking about. How are you our home commentators and you're not giving Paige credit for her 40 piece? Like people said, if it's so easy to score 40 on LA or in general, then why has nobody else done it this year? Like, that's so weird to me. And the whole thing with the journalists is they were saying some bullshit, talking about some AZ gonna be a distraction. How's she gonna be a distraction when they have a national championship together? You see how that don't make sense? You see how that don't make sense, bro? And then, like, people confronted them about it, and then she stood 10 toes down on it. Like, people are dumb as fuck. They give anybody journalist credentials nowadays, okay? Shout out to Big Grant, because, you know, he said exactly what needed to be said. But like, bro, there's so many people involved with Dallas Wings who are a joke, okay? Like, this shit is really pissing me off. One, Chris Clocanis is the epitome of gotta look busy so everyone thinks I'm working right now. This man might, for real, not get fired at the end of the season. Like, bro, I'm tired. This one, ranked Dallas Wings' biggest ops, their own commentators, home refs, ability to finish at the rim, injuries, Myisha Nzan, and Chris Clocanis. Exactly. This one, my demon is getting jumped and nobody wants to help get her open or wants to score other than Maddie. You see the problem? Her and Maddie the only ones in double figures tonight. Next up, I wanted to put a spotlight on Maddie because, like I said, Maddie the only one who helped Paige today. So she finishes with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 50% field goal percentage, 6 of 12, no threes, 1 turnover, and 50% true shooting. So I appreciate Maddie tonight, okay? And Maddie was the only person in double figures for the Sparks game. 3 of 9 for Sparks game was terrible. But, I mean, again, the only person in double figures was Paige. So as far as I'm concerned, like I said, everyone else but Maddie and Paige walk home tonight. Maddie was giving us some good stuff. So I appreciate her. She tried. Talking about everyone else for Dallas Wings, so we look at Diamond Miller, 23 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 28% from the floor. Just bad shot selection by her overall. We have to improve. Myisha Nzan, 17 minutes, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 still, 20% from the floor, bro. So many bad possessions by her. Multiple times you're driving and taking contested layups that you're not making, turning over the basketball, being a defensive liability. Myisha Nzan, when everything is said and done, will go into the Hall of Fame for the worst basketball players of all time. Okay, how many people have seen Myisha Nzan play the game of basketball and were deterred and turn that shit off? I can't imagine that. And Kurt want to pay this nigga like she Nafisa Collier. I'm sick to my stomach. Terrible basketball, of course. Grace Berger, 31 minutes, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 60% from the field. Yeah, 16% from the field. That's what you're going to get from Grace Berger. Like I said, Grace Berger FC, y'all been down. Y'all been down. Like I said, all I have to do for my opinions is wait. How many people try to say that I'm wrong about stuff and I'm right pretty much every single time? She can't score 4 points in a game, and he keeps putting her in the fucking starting lineup. She can't score the basketball. Brick after brick after brick after brick. Why do you have the same amount of shot attempts as fucking Paige Beckers? What the fuck are we doing here? Like, bro, she's so fucking ass. Like, Paige gotta play with Grace Berger and Myisha Nzan, bro. That's what she has to deal with. I feel for this woman. Fuck. Louisa, 24 minutes, 3 points. I can't see the rest, but 20% from the field. Let's get in the paint and stop taking threes because they're not falling. Amy, I think her name is, 9 minutes, 8 points, 60%. She knew. I don't know how much of this was in garbage time, so she knew, so I'll cut her some slack today. We continue on. Haley Jones, 24 minutes, 2 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 14% from the floor. You know, I do like Haley, but like I said, the last 5 or 6 games, Haley has been terrible. So many bad shot selection decisions. She keeps getting in foul trouble as well. Terrible shot selection, like, and I already talked about her selling Paige assists. Yeah, I get why you guys don't want Haley on the team next year. I get it. It has not been great from Haley Jones. I've been disappointed. Zaza, 21 minutes, 7 points, 23% from the floor. I mean, good God. And then we know that Lee is out, Ty Harris is out, Arike is out, and JJ is out. So we already know those things. Look into advanced metrics for today's game. So, you know, we look at the box score. So in the first quarter, 28-16, bro. Brick after brick after brick after brick. So many terrible possessions from us today offensively and stuff. Like I said, whenever they know all they got to do is just trap Paige, make her kick the ball out, and nobody else besides Maddie could make a shot today, it's a huge problem. So just a bunch of bricks. Second quarter, 20-18. So able to be better in the second quarter. Third quarter, 19-11, only 11 points. It's crazy. And then fourth quarter, 28-15. Like, Paige basically didn't play the second half of the third quarter or the entire fourth quarter. So you have those things. Some things that went wrong. Terrible defense. You know, like I already said, the fact that no one else besides Paige and Maddie could score today. And we made them look like a championship caliber team. Like, the announcers were glazing them, talking about, oh, Seattle's getting it back together. Mind you, Seattle lost 6 games in a row. I watched Seattle Storm basketball this year. It is fucking terrible. We made them look like a championship caliber team. We were terrible today. Like, this has to be the worst game we played this entire year. And I'll talk more about why we lost later, but those are some of the overarching thoughts. But it's just not good. Biggest leads. At a 37 lead in the fourth. and I can't see the lead that we had, but you see that. You look at advanced metrics and the run, so 23-7 run by the Storm in the first quarter, 21-7 run by them in the second quarter, 24-8 run by them in the fourth quarter. Best player streaks, Gabby Williams with 7 and Paige with 8. Now we continue on head-to-head metrics. So from the field, 38 of 64, 56.3%. So they shot well. We could not defend them well enough. We sent them to the free throw line, and the rest were on fucking bullshit this game because everything was a foul. We sent them to the line sometimes, but the rest were really on bullshit today. And we were 20 of 67. 20 of 67, bro. Like, this is terrible for us. This is terrible for us. Like, oh my God. That's the one thing we're supposed to have in our back pocket is the offense, and we couldn't even score tonight. It's very shameful. You look at the 3, 8 of 21, 38.1%, and we were 4 of 23. So they're a terrible three-point shooting team, and we made it even worse. You look at free throws, 15 of 23, 65%, and we were 16 of 19, 84.2%. Turnovers, 18 turnovers to 8. My Aisha Hines down, what did I say? She will pay for her crimes. Because multiple times you're passing the ball out of bounds, making dumb turnovers. So many times. It's the same thing. Passing into the traffic, passing it out of bounds, shot clock violations, bro. 18 turnovers, you're never going to win a game that way. It's very undisciplined and sloppy basketball by Dallas Wings today. Rebounds, 49 to 37. It doesn't mean shit because we got blown out anyway. You look at the assists, 9 to 25. You look at blocks, 0 to 7. Defensive rebounds, 28 and 28 to even out, and offensive rebounds 8 to 2. So you see those things, but we couldn't score, so it don't matter. We continue on. Points off turnovers, 21 points they had off of our turnovers, and we could only muster up 3 points in the paint, 48 to 28, and then second chance points, 14 to 0. Okay, so at least we did something there, but we still, like I said, we still, like, none of this shit matters, bro. Steals 3 to 8, and personal fouls 20 to 12. So why do I think that the Dallas Wings lose this basketball game today? Because we play terribly. It's really that simple, okay? Like, they put so much weight on Paige, and it is so obvious every single time you watch a game, okay? Paige had 44 last game, and we still couldn't fucking win because nobody else could help her enough, okay? And so when Paige and Maddie are the only one in double figures today, when we blow so many layups over and over and over again, and so many shots inside of 10 feet, that is a huge problem today. Our defense was fucking terrible. Getting lost on defense, not communicating on defensive assignments, not doing enough hedging of the screens, and putting off enough pressure, bro. They could get any shot that they wanted, okay? And we fouled them and sent them to the line a lot of times. I already told you guys, I think the refs were full of shit, to be honest. Like, they were just doing a bunch of shit. Our own commentators being against us and saying some bullshit. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, bro. Like I said, we already got officially eliminated from the playoffs. So, in a sense, this doesn't really matter. But also, I'm still going to complain because this is one of the worst basketball games I've watched this year. I thought when we got our ass beat by Phoenix, I thought that, that was terrible. Oh, no. We hit a new low, babes. We hit a new low. 60 points. That's not Dallas Wings. That's not Dallas Wings. Like I said, the one thing we're supposed to be able to lean on is our offense. And we could not score the basketball tonight. Paige and Maddie only ones in double figures, bro. Brick after brick after brick. Like, so many terrible offensive possessions and stuff, not helping Paige out enough. It's just so many things. Chris's rotations are terrible continuously, and people want another year of Chris Koklani's basketball. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. This is going to be one of my shortest reviews, because what can I say? What can I say? We played like fucking shit. We made them look like a championship team. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. This was awful basketball to watch, okay? Give Paige some fucking help next year. Give Paige some help, okay? Like, at this point, keep Paige and Maddie. At this point, keep Paige and Maddie. Everyone else, it's not looking good as of late. Keep Paige and Maddie. That's where I'm at right now. That is where I'm at right now. This was very disgraceful. 20 of 67 from the field. Paige didn't have any assists today, and that's what she does because they sell her fucking assists. Very shameful. I really don't know what else to say. You guys can let me know down below in the comments what you think about why we didn't win and, plays you liked, plays you didn't like. But I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't even finish this game, okay? I get comments like that sometimes, and they're like, I came to your review just to see what you would say. Once Paige was out of the game, I kept it on in the background just in case he decided to throw her back in, okay? Because I'll watch anything for Paige. But good God. Good God. Hopefully we pick it back up next game, but let's have a little bit more pride. I know we eliminated, but this is terrible hoops. This is terrible hoops objectively, okay? Like I said, we leave here with something. Paige double figures, Paige Beckon records. Paige Beckers is my goal. No limit to the glaze. But we move on to Seattle. Now we look at Seattle Storm side. So Dominique Malunga finishes 30 minutes, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 83% from the floor. She did what she needed to do tonight. I think some of this was in garbage time, but hey, she scored the points. You got to give credit there. I think that she's been doing good off the bench. And yeah, just excited to see how she develops for Seattle. So, I wish her well. Erica Wheeler, 20 minutes, 17 points, 4 assists, 2 steals, 75% from the floor. It ain't bad, but Erica Wheeler basketball is still terrorism though, and like I said, they're not serious for having her in a starting lineup in 2025. I know she's out of the lineup, but at one point she was starting this year, believe it or not. Gabby Williams, 21 minutes, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 42.5% from the floor and 1 block. Not the most efficient from the floor, but she did have this one really good shot. I think it was like an and one. I like that play. I will say those things. I like Gabby Williams' defense. I like Gabby Williams a lot. I always catch her highlights. As you guys know, Tiffany Mitchell, 21 minutes, 11 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 71.4%. It ain't bad. Skylar Diggins, I did not realize how horrible she played until I looked at the stats, but 19 minutes and only 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 28.6% from the floor. Ezzy McMcGore, 21 minutes, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 75% from the floor. Lexi Brown, 12 minutes, 5 points. Like, we not move. And then you see Brittany Sykes, 22 minutes, 8 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, 16.7% field goal percentage, bro. Flop after flop after flop. Because that's the only way she could score, bro. Oh my God. I didn't realize how bad it was until, look, 16.7% from the floor, bro. Like, bro, all she has to do is get herself to the line, child. And like people said, that whistle ain't traveling. She did get a few calls tonight, but good God. Like, terrible hoops. Nneka, I did not realize that Nneka had a stat line until I looked, to be honest with you. But 22 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebound, 4 assists, 2 steal, 50% from the floor. Nneka is mother. She will bounce back. I'm fond of Nneka, actually. Zia Cook, 7 minutes, 5 points, 1 steal, 25% from the floor. 25% for the floor is crazy, but the points is not bad for the time. Holmes, 5 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 100% for the floor. And Kalu didn't play because, as we know, she's torn her ACL. Why did Seattle Storm win this game today? Because they were able to play really good defense on us, okay? I've been saying, when I've been watching them, their defense has not moved me. It's not as good as advertised. Well, today, they did exactly what they needed to do defensively. All the pressure that they put on Paige and just in general, everyone but Paige, like, they made that effective today. Whenever no one else besides Paige and Maddie could score the basketball, yeah, their defense was a huge reason why they win today, I think. Just playing more connected as a team, making sure that they get their shots off, capitalizing at the free throw line, but I think the defense is the huge reason why they win today and we don't. Like I said, we made them look like a championship contender. I'm actually sick to my stomach. But what I always say, at the end of the day gotta end. Thank God this game is over. One of the worst games that I've seen this year. This was terrible hoops. Thank God it's over. All we can do is look forward to the next one, child, but it's over. Thank God.